Alright, so pretty much we're going to be going over just kind of like the basics of how to take care of this, right?
Yeah, just covering all the stuff, like if something were to go wrong, what are we going to do at that point?
I mean, like, what if...
Alright, pretty good! Hey there guys, my name's Joe and I'm with LINQ Services, and today, lucky you, I'm your guide through the world of technology. Now what we're going to be covering today is basic troubleshooting steps on your iPhone device. Now any of the troubleshooting steps described in this video are not guaranteed to fix any of the problems, but they are common fixes and they will help us roll out if it's hardware versus software. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing we're going to cover is what's called a hard reset. Now what this should be used for is if your iPhone screen is frozen and you can't power it off the traditional way of holding down the power button and getting that little slidey bar to come across the screen. So to perform a hard reset, on the iPhone 7 or newer, you're going to hold down the power button and the volume down button. You hold that down for a few moments and the phone should power off. The phone will at this point power itself back on, but if you have an iPhone 6s or older, the way that you'll perform a hard reset is you will hold down the power button and then the home button in the center of the phone there. Since the iPhone 7 no longer has a physical home button and it relies on the software, you can't do it that way. What this is used for is fixing issues such as your screen is frozen, maybe you are still receiving calls, texts, stuff like that, but you can't actually use the touchscreen. This will kind of reset the phone and give it a chance to get its bearings and make everything work again, in theory. The next thing we're going to cover is what's called a reset all settings. Now what this is used for is if you're having apps crashing, maybe you're having hotspot issues, anything along those lines. To reset all settings, what you'll need to do is go into Settings app on your phone, scroll down to General, and then once you're in General, scroll all the way to the bottom to Reset. Once you're in there, you're going to see a bunch of different options, but the one we want is the top one, Reset All Settings. Now this will cause the phone to power off, so if you're in the middle of something important, don't do it right then. So what you'll do is you'll hit it once, a little thing will pop up at the bottom making sure you want to reset all settings. You'll hit it again, the phone will shut off and reset. Now this will remove any passcodes that you have, any wallpapers, any custom pictures, stuff like that. It will not delete any data though, keep in mind. So you'll still have your music, you'll still have your photos, stuff like that. The phone will just kind of look like it did when you first got it, but all your apps and stuff is fine. The other thing that you can do once you're in there is reset network settings. Now typically what this is used for is say you're getting a little error at the top that's saying no SIM, maybe you're getting, your data isn't working, you're not connecting to Wi-Fi even though you know the password, stuff like that. Reset network settings will reset all the radios inside the phone, but it won't reset like your wallpaper, your ringtones, stuff like that. So it's like a more watered down reset all settings when it's only focusing towards the network side. So same thing, once you click it, it's going to pop up and ask you if you're sure. Hit that, the phone will reset, and it'll get that taken care of for you. The other big thing you may notice is erase all content and settings. What that'll do is make the phone exactly like it was the day you bought it. However, this will not remove the operating system and re-add it. So if you are having like an issue with the operating system, the only way to fix that is with what's called a DFU restore, and you will require a computer that's running the iTunes program to perform that. Now that's kind of more in-depth, so we'll cover that at a later time in a different video. But for now, if you do have to erase all content and settings, you'll just click that. It's the second option down. Again, it'll ask you to confirm. Hit erase iPhone, and it'll reset, and it'll take you back to the hello screen like you did this day you pulled the iPhone out of the box. This will remove any passwords, this will delete all data, so any photos, pictures, voice memos, stuff like that, it's all gone. I hope this has been somewhat informative. If you have any other questions, you can reach out to LINQ Services directly at 844-820-0555. Most of us kind of have a grip on reality and know what we're doing. Thank you. Have a good day.